Battlefield 2042 just launched last week amidst much hype and anticipation. 1 week in and it seems like players are left underwhelmed with the game. Ladies and gents, welcome to Plug and Play, and today we're looking at Battlefield 2042, the latest iteration of the much beloved Battlefield series. Is it worth the wait, or should you wait longer before purchasing? Stick around to find out. Before you begin, be sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell. Your support goes a long way in letting us continue to make quality reviews of games to help you decide whether it is worth adding to your library. The year is 2042 and the world is on the brink of destruction. Global calamities surge, economies are falling apart, and the world's two superpowers, Russia and the United States, are at war. You play the role of a non-patriot, or no-pats as they brand themselves, stateless soldiers forced to choose a side to shape the future of the world. There are two major game modes in Battlefield 2042. The first one is all-out warfare, diversified into conquest and breakthrough. 128 players are split into two teams of 64, where the primary objective is to infiltrate and hold sectors for your side in large-scale maps. Each match starts with both factions having 1,300 points. Those points diminish when a sector is captured by the opposing team. The first side to hit 0 points loses the match. For the second game mode, we have the Hazard Zone, where 32 players are split into teams of up to 4 members with the objective of collecting as many data drives scattered across the map. Along the way, each team will battle opposing squads trying to compete for the same objective. Once you've picked up those drives, your team must reach the exfil point and hold off until the extraction transport arrives, allowing your squad to successfully leave the hazard zone and get rewarded depending on the number of data drives you've acquired. For those who are wondering, there is no single-player campaign in Battlefield 2042. We will expound more on this later on. There are 4 major class types in the game to choose from, with a number of specializations for each. The Assault class is your battle initiator, specializing in storming aggressively into the battlefield with either highly mobile equipment such as a wingsuit or even a portable grappling hook to deliver those surprising, unexpected attacks. There's also tactical gear such as a ballistic shield that offers significant protection while pushing enemies. The Engineer class is your fortification specialist, bolstering the sector's defenses as you wait for reinforcements to arrive. One such engineer can set up a portable barrier that can repel a tank cannon shot. Another engineer specialist can deploy sentries that track down and shoot hostiles within its range. The Recon class is a master of intel acquisition, with equipment allowing them to assert a tactical advantage in the battlefield. Depending on the specialist you pick, you can hack players, turrets, and even vehicles, causing their hardware to malfunction. You can also deploy a recon drone, providing a bird's eye view of the vicinity while identifying hostiles' positions in the area. Another specialist can even activate a special visor, highlighting enemies concealed behind cover. Lastly, the support class types have the unique ability to revive everyone, healing up comrades, or calling in care packages to resupply your allies. A big change to Battlefield 2042, and one that makes it so versatile, is that weapons and equipment are no longer tied to specific classes. Whichever specialist you choose has the option to bring any weapon to the fight. This means that players can keep to their playstyle irregardless of which class they are playing. You can aggressively drop into the battlefield with grenade launchers using a support class, or if you prefer to safeguard acquired sectors while supporting your teammates from a distance, sniper rifles aren't restricted to the Recon class anymore. As is typical of any Battlefield game, there's a whole arsenal of weapons to choose from. If you're feeling very bold, being gung-ho with a trusty knife is a surefire way to humiliate your enemies. Surprisingly, the shotguns can hit targets from afar, and even SMGs can bring down hostiles at long distances, making them a little too overpowered, so hopefully this will get patched. Our favorite weapon is the Free Fire rocket launcher. You have to agree, there's nothing more satisfying than blowing up a sturdy tank or those rampage-inducing aircraft with a precise shot from a bazooka. As with any Battlefield game, vehicles play a crucial role as they are equipped with devastating stopping power, being able to eradicate hostile squads with ease, as well as obliterate enemy vehicles that come into sight. Thus, putting them out of commission should be a top priority so that capturing sectors will be more feasible. Battlefield 2042 offers diverse environments to its players. You can fight through the rainforest, engage in urban combat within modern cities, traverse across gargantuan-sized snowy fields, and even roam through the sands of a war-torn city in a desert. The game also integrates a dynamic weather cycle. Apart from massive cyclones appearing on the map, sometimes there are sandstorms that can drastically reduce your visibility, forcing players to shift their strategies and adapt to the environment. There was a lot of anticipation and high expectation building up to the release of Battlefield 2042. Unfortunately, the game's release has fallen flat due to neglecting features that were positively received in previous Battlefield games, like the ability to choose your own servers, as well as a wide array of game-breaking bugs that sour the gaming experience of players. So far, the bugs we've experienced firsthand range from trivial things like sniper scope magnifications not working to weird weapon animations that prevent you from using certain equipment, and sometimes your weapon projectiles completely pass through the enemy. Then we have the game-breaking ones like being unable to respawn, forcing you to quit the match entirely. Another downside is the lack of a single-player campaign. It was one of the things that we really admired in Battlefield 5, as they featured short yet compelling World War II missions that were inspired by true stories. It was a huge disappointment that Battlefield 2042 was missing this. With a hefty price of 2,599 pesos, Battlefield 2042 is very lacking at its current state. The limited features coupled with the various bugs players have been experiencing is not worth the price you pay for. As such, we do not recommend getting the game as it is right now. However, if the developers implement a single-player campaign, then we might give the game another look, but until then, there are better games to play. Hopefully, the developers will also address player concerns, integrating heavily requested features and improving the overall multiplayer gameplay and stability. As it is, despite the jaw-dropping visuals and some promising as well as refreshing gameplay of the franchise, we give Battlefield 2042 a 3 out of 10. We hope you've gathered some insights from our review and have helped you make a decision regarding purchasing the game. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback and suggestions on games you'd like us to have a look at, so please leave them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Till next time, folks, happy gaming and play it forward.